Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing an unboxing of the Rampage 4 Extreme LGA 2011 motherboard. I'll just show you all the features and whatever. So supports Core, Intel Core Extreme and Intel Core. The quad cores we know coming for this LGA 2011 socket sometime next year. On Intel's X79 chipset, supports quad SLI and quad AMD Crossfire X, and I got this board a couple of days ago, so I thought I'd do an unboxing. Yeah, so let's look at the features inside. Some of these things I'm not entirely sure about. Actually, probably most of them. X socket is so you can use your old LGA 1366 CPU heatsink, although it's not all of them. If you go onto Asus's website, you can see which ones they are. Sub-Zero Sense, you can, let's have a look. Love overclocking in LN2 mode, but have trouble finding out just how cold your board is? Worry no more. With Sub-Zero Sense, you can read the system's temperature even in its coldest sub-zero degrees temperatures. So it's probably quite a good feature for most people buying this board. Well, a reasonable number of people buying this board, because they will probably be doing some extreme overclocking on liquid nitrogen. So there we have the board. I'll get it out in a minute, but we'll do accessories first. This is the Battlefield 3 edition, so got a free Battlefield 3 download coupon. Open it up and have a look inside. So accessories first. Let's see what we've got. Yeah, lovely. Seems to be the box. I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, but I've got a Rampage 3 Extreme at the moment. It's only a little difference, but it seems to be that the box on this one is thinner. Anyway, so 4-way SLI bridge. It's nice, black. Thank goodness. 3-way SLI bridge, IO shield, a 2-way SLI bridge, and a Crossfire bridge, which you don't usually get in motherboards, but seeing as this is such a high-end board, it's good of Asus to include it. Then we've got their I can't remember what it's called, Q Connect, I think it is. You connect all your power and LED reset switches up to it. I think that's a USB one as well, and saves you having to fiddle about with the board. That's the overclock key, which I'll probably try and make another video on later, once I know how it works. What else? I think that's internal USB for the overclock key. Their Pro Belt for measuring your onboard voltages. They got voltage points on the board. Advert for the Zona audio sound card. ROG Connect, so you can connect another computer to this one, to this board, so you can overclock it. Motherboard user guide, driver disk, throw it away, download the latest. Any of you must have heard Linus saying that. Stickers for your hard drive cables, technical updates talking about Sub-Zero Sense and the VGA hot wire. Battlefield 3 coupon, not showing you that for obvious reasons. A ROG sticker, that's quite cool. Shiny. Not sure where I'm going to put it, because I've got a TJ11 case, and to be honest, I think that would just ruin it. That's the back plate for the X socket. So you change the LGA 2011 backplate for this one, and it means you can install your old cooler with it. I think that is the ROG Connect USB Rampage quick start guide, 4 SATA 6 cables, right angle, they're white. Battlefield 3 lanyard, it's pretty cool, and 4 SATA 3 cables, which are, as far as I know, no different from these ones. Right, put all this back and we shall get the board out. That goes back in there. So I'm hoping I'll get my new processor soon, although I can't decide between going for the Extreme Edition 3960X and the 3930K, I think it is, because it's an unlocked edition processor as well. I want a good clocking chip, so like this is, I'm on X79 at the moment, so yeah, that's it. Put this to one side over here, and we'll get the board out. Right, motherboard, brilliant. So out you come. Turn this over. So motherboard on here. Right. So unlike Gigabyte's high-end boards, the UG7, which looks a bit like the X58 OC board, this has got 8 DIMMs. All the high-end Gigabyte boards, apart from the UD5, seems to have 4, which annoyed me, to be honest. Otherwise I would have gone for the Gigabyte board probably, because I really like their colour scheme, but this board is brilliant, so it doesn't really matter. Let's go over the features that I know. Get it down on the tripod a bit. Right, so we've got a Lotes LGA 2011 socket. I'll just take this off so you can have a look under there. It's bloody enormous, that socket. I think and you've got 2 hold down clamps because of the pressure that these processors need to push them into the CPU socket is considerably more than either Intel's LGA 1366 processors or the Sandy Bridge LGA 1155 processors. So we'll close that up. Very cool, I think. Oh dear, have I put it on the wrong way? Yes, I have. There you go. So you have to open it in a certain way. I think you open this one first and then you close this one first. That's interesting. Just rest that back on there. Right, so 8 DIMM slots. I think when you're installing your first quad channel kit you'd use the red slot, so you've got a bit more room away from the CPU socket for the large coolers. I've got an NHD 14 at the moment, but I'm hoping to go water cooling eventually. And then what else? We've got heat sinks over the, I assume they're VRMs and the power regulators. Then down here, sorry, onboard start and reset switches. I find these very useful. And then we've got the buttons to turn off the PCI lanes, which is pretty cool, because if you've got a full water cooling loop like CPU and GPUs and even the chipset or something like that, having to take out one graphics card or something if you're getting trouble starting the computer can be a complete pain in the arse, especially if it's all looped up. So you can just turn these off one by one, go through all the cards and find out which card is dead, and then the computer should boot, as far as I know. 24 pin right on the right hand edge, and then we've got the pro belt points for all different things: PCIH, VTT, VSA, VCore, DRAM. We've got 2 DRAM ones, which is one for either side as far as I know. We've got a side USB 3. That's the Sub-Zero Sense. Sorry. SATA 4, SATA 3, 2 gigabit per second ports, and 4 SATA 6, 3 gigabit per second, and I think 2 are running off the Intel chipset and 2 are running off, I presume, a Marvel chipset, but correct me if I'm wrong, if anyone knows. And then what else? We've got another USB 3 connector, front panel power reset, LED activity, HD activity lights, 2 USB 2 connectors. This board has got dual BIOSes as well, so we've got 2 BIOSes. You can switch between it with this button. What else? Lots of fan headers. Go through that in a bit. The layout of the PCI thing seems pretty good to me. So if you're going, excuse me, I'm going to be running 3 GTX 580s in this. So 1, 2, 3, and that'll leave me with just this PCI slot at the bottom. And obviously, if you're running 2 cards, it would be this one and this one, which leaves you with 1 PCI Express. I think that would probably run at 8x if you stick something in there, and another PCI, and yeah, so you've got 3. If you're running 2 cards, you can, in these slots, you can run anything in these 3, which is pretty good. Good layout by Asus. What else? What else? We've got a 6-pin power for power delivery to these. If you're running more than 2 cards, it's probably a good idea to use that. What else? What else? Let's go around the back. So, even on these new boards, we've still got PS2 keyboard mouse combo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 USBs, 6, 7. USB SATA, I think that is. 4 USB 3.0s. Gigabit Ethernet. I think this is Bluetooth 4.0 or something like that. The ROG Connect button. I assume this is for a CMOS reset if something goes wrong in the BIOS or something like that. That's the ROG Connect USB one. And 7.1 channel audio surround and coaxial out. And then on the top of the board, we've got 1 8-pin and a 4-pin. I would have liked them to maybe move this somewhere else so we could have 2 8-pins, just like Rampage 3 Extreme, but obviously they're quite limited for space on these boards. Also, something new that I haven't got on my Rampage 3 is this post-it code, which I believe is quite useful for problems and whatever. And there's a slow mode switch, not sure what that does. And I think I'll leave it at that. So thank you for checking out this unboxing. Sorry about that. Trying to get used to this new tripod. Thank you for checking out this unboxing. Hopefully I should have the processor to go with this sometime this week coming. A little chipset fan. That's supposedly Intel's new, the X79 chipset gets quite hot, so although I've never liked fans like these small fans on high-end boards, you know, things like the EVGA SR2, I find they're just really loud and annoying, but oh well, what can you do? yeah, so thanks for checking this out. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think. Hopefully I'll post a video of my system at the moment sometime this week, and then later in the week I'll show processor installation, and I'll show me putting this into my new system. So thanks very much for watching. Bye guys.